everyone, I'm Sarah at Balanced, and today I'm here to bust the myth that consuming a diet centered around plant-based foods will increase a person's risk of nutritional deficiencies. The reality is that those who consume plant-forward or plant-based diets do not have more nutritional deficiencies than those who consume the standard American or Western diet. In fact, those consuming a plant-based or plant-forward diet experience greater nutritional benefits, better health outcomes, and half as many vitamin and mineral deficiencies compared to the average omnivore. So let's dissect the purported dietary deficiencies falsely attributed to plant-rich diets. Let's first take iron. Although the bioavailability of non-heme iron found in plant sources is less efficient than that of the heme iron from meat, there is still no evidence that this results in an elevated risk of iron deficiency anemia. But bioavailability aside, meat consumption is actually not the most healthful way to obtain iron, and in fact poses some risks. A high intake of heme iron has been linked to some diet-related disease risks, namely type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome. Conversely, the body actually does a better job of regulating non-heme iron. So next, let's take calcium. Research has found that fracture risk does not increase with plant-based diets as long as calcium intake from plant sources meet adequate levels. On the other hand, countries with the highest dairy intakes also have some of the highest bone fracture rates, suggesting that the calcium in milk isn't necessarily protective. Fruit and vegetable intake, however, does have a protective effect on our musculoskeletal system. Moreover, there are plenty of plant sources of calcium, including tofu, chia seeds, kale, and broccoli. In fact, the calcium content of kale and broccoli is more effectively absorbed than the calcium in milk. Vitamin D and B12 are two nutrients that are naturally rather low in plant-centered diets. However, among Americans of all dietary persuasions, vitamin D and B12 deficiencies are common. These days, it's easy to find plant-based foods that are fortified with these vitamins. And if you don't regularly consume foods fortified with these nutrients, the healthiest and most convenient way to ensure adequate levels is by taking a daily supplement. This isn't just advice for vegans and vegetarians, but for meat eaters as well. On the other hand, nearly all Americans, some 97%, are deficient in fiber, a nutrient you can only benefit from when consumed in the form of whole plant foods, like whole grains, legumes, fruits and veggies, nuts, and seeds. Clearly, as a country, we need to be consuming more of these foods while cutting back on empty-calorie foods and animal products, which contain no fiber. Last but not least, iodine. Iodine deficiency has steadily risen over the last several decades in the US, affecting herbivores and omnivores alike. Deficiency can do serious damage, so please use iodized salt when you cook, eat your sea vegetables, or take a daily supplement. Thank you for watching this week's installment of the Balanced Mythbusters series, and we hope you'll join us again next week to witness another nutrition myth get busted. Bye guys!